should just save quit. How did I get caught there? Oh, it's getting worse and worse. All right, let's magic find. It's just getting worse. Just stupidly stuck. Ugh. That's annoying.
Sometimes you fourth way, sometimes you rip in Nightmare Act 1.
Yeah, that's just a weird rip, man. And then opening the inventory up makes it harder to save quick because you gotta escape and then escape again, and sometimes it'll like eat that input, right? If you like double it up really fast. If you're like, see, you know, you're like it doesn't know. It takes, there's like a little frame in between. God. At least stop the timer. Man, I just like, ugh, I hate little jabby ladies, but I just got caught in a weird spot there. I thought I was gonna be able to get out, and then I didn't get out, and then I thought I could just chug some rejuves and be okay.
F rip. I.O. doll.
Thank you, Travel.
Well, Mang song time.
Exclamation mark MF gear, I think will get it for you. And then my rejuves were all really like spread out and really far apart. So then it wasn't good. Then I figured I'll just save quit and get away from it. And then that wasn't even gonna happen because then I was already dead because they were hitting too hard. Those weren't bad. Better res would be nice. Why is Druid an easier class for normal runs? Because Fissure does so much damage. So, for those who just want to watch speedruns, tomorrow we'll be back speedrunning all day long. It'll be like a 10, 11, 12-hour stream or something like that. We're doing a Barbarian, Hell Barbarian, and we're doing it with some requirements where I can only use one skill, or the same, like, you can use a skill once per difficulty and then it's gone forever. So is it really a speedrun? We'll be trying to speedrun it, so it'll be a thing. Call it the rainbow run. So we'll have a lot of different stuff. Otherwise, right now, we are gonna do some Holy Grail source and try and get ourselves a Mang Song's lesson. Nice and easy. Oh, what a rip. I mean, we had Tarnhelm, I guess. You know, that was okay. The lack of shield really bugged me more than it should have. Because we also had to put a bunch of strength in to use the shield, which is another like 60 life, which probably was the difference between us dying and surviving, right? But then just overall the pieces on it. This should take like 10 minutes, yeah.
Maybe Mang Song's lesson is not about the item, but all the rips you made along the way.
Maybe. Maybe it's about the rips along the way. D2 Pilot! Mwah! Thank you so much.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, and sometimes you are the one wearing bacon pants.
That's true. Sometimes I got my bacon pants on.
Help me. Don't worry, son. I still love you.
Thanks, Mom. Why are rejuves not in belt? I mean, I usually don't put them there till like Act 2 or 3, because Act 1, there's not a lot of places that you're gonna die like that. But maybe I need to start putting them there in Act 1. I don't know. I wear this bow for the Vigor aura, so I can run faster. Oh, God. Yeah, Pindle's still worth farming even after they had nerfed him. Act 1's a joke except there, where, yeah, the joke was on me. Yeah, because, I mean, most of Act 1, you're going to be fine. What up, Inferno? How's it going, bud? Right? Most of Act 1, you're not going to run into this random spot where you can't get out and can't turn around, and then a bunch of ladies come jab you from behind. Like... I just didn't really want to save quit because I didn't have a waypoint except for Cold Plain, so it'd be like all the way back, and I figured I would be fine and get out of it, like cast a couple hammers and I'd be able to knock them out a little, but they just kept me in hit recovery. Didn't work. You like this farm spot more than Act 2 sewers? The thing with this farm spot is you get a lot less drops. How's your stream, Inferno? How you doing?
Still love you, Llama. Let's get Mangs, Mr. Llama Love.
Let's get Mangs.
A gift for you. MF
Let's do
Monday
it.
Pog.
Woo! Pog. Thank you. Welcome back for 2 months. Magic Find Monday. Save and quit was the play. Yeah, I know. It cost me like 3 minutes to save and quit. Which is worth it, obviously, over a death. That sucks. Especially after dying yesterday in Act 5 Nightmare. I gotta get back to hell, you know. I did not figure it out, Slimo, but I'm guessing they can. We can go run around to area level 83 though and check. Maybe 20 more years I'll be able to do it. Exactly. It's the hope. We didn't have an amulet that game. Our rings were okay. We had Tarnum, which was really nice. Hisaris boots, which are decent for sure. Our gloves were mediocre. No shield. 20 FCR wand. It was okay. It was an okay run. It wasn't terrible gear. It wasn't good gear. It was very medium. But still don't like to lose it to trash, you know. I still think even with medium gear run, I'll be fine. I think I can get the record. Like, I feel still really strong. 11:15 Spirit Thark on staff. Nice. Make a nice botted out of it. There you go. Where should you farm for Haas? Probably, what, Nightmare Mephisto? Will he drop it? I think so. Thank you, Lackluster. Mephisto Hell? I know he will. Will Nightmare Mephisto drop it, though? And Dariel drops it, too. Could also be a good place to go get it, then. A little green action right there. Have I played Gloomhaven? I have not. That's actually one. My brother plays it a lot, and he loves Gloomhaven. I have not played it.
Has anyone proved yet that you haven't removed Mang Song's lesson from this game just so we'll keep coming back? Just kidding. May your rip bring you the Grail. Tonight is the night, I can feel it.
What is it, guys? What is it? That's not bad right there. What's it gonna be? Unique ring. Cathans. Don't you say Nagel. I've had so many Nagels, it's time for an SJ or BK. Shabam! Gosh dang it. I was about to rub it in your guys' face too. Bio! Think of it 666. Mwah. Oh, where are you, Unique Archon staff? The eyes are quick, but the disappointment is fester. Nice titter. Put mantled heal in all caps in items found today. Yeah.
Help me!
Stilezda with the 666 as well. It was a stupid rip. Don't. It doesn't need to be seen. It was a stupid rip.
I am overburdened.
Some days you have rips and you're like, well, that's the game. That's life, you know, like, that's just tough. The game's hard, and then other days you have rips like that and you're like, ah, gosh dang it. So bad. Hate to see it. Some pokey ladies and we've been going hard towards that paladin. Maybe we just gotta like take a little break and then come back to it, you know. We'll do our barb tomorrow. Then we have Friday, Saturday. I'll take Friday off for sure, probably after that barbarian. Saturday I might do a normal run of something. So maybe we'll do Sunday. We'll go back to Paladin again. That's my guess. Go back something like that. If you install Pluggy, does it erase the single player characters you already have? Just install it into a different location. But yo, it should not, no. But you can always, if you want to be safe, just copy the save files, the D2S files in your save folder. Just copy them somewhere else, then you can always port them in wherever you want. Colossus Blade. Dirty IAS. You believe Pallies can happen soon? A few days off, it'll probably help it, but it feels real close. Me too. That's why I've been... Yeah, there's the Flawless Diamond. That's why I've been pushing it. And now that I've got like the new strats and I like them a lot, and I'm like better on time where I am, I feel even better about it, you know? So, honestly, at this point, I just need to cruise through, Not make stupid mistakes like I just did right there. And then I think we'll be solid, honestly. I feel like the record is going to fall next week. But yeah, taking a couple days off usually helps as well, just to relax, clear the mind, let the body recover, the mind recover. You cannot gamble Meng Song's lesson. And then after that, I feel like we're ready to move right into another record as well, you know. I could see us getting 2 records next week. I think we get Paladin somewhere between Monday and Tuesday. And then we get another record Thursday. 4 opens like a dimensional blade, good for anything? Nah. Trash. I mean, you could make something in it if you want. Spirit sword or something if you're on lat or whatever, and just like if you're leveling up, it can be okay for something like that, but Bender's can't break his own neck. Thanks, Jiu-Jitsu. Berserker Axe. Eth? Oh, man. Dang. I just found one of those. Look at that. I literally just found a Death Cleaver. Now I just found another one. Ugh, I still need an Eth one though. That'll be a big day when I find that Eth. Sub 5 Hardcore Assassin. Yeah, I might go for Assassin, or I might go for Druid again. We were doing some Druid stuff before. I might try some of that again. A build, where would you farm as a fresh / low gear sorceress? Just do Mephisto. Hell, Mephisto runs are great because you can just cheese them by standing across the bridge and then you're good to go. Gave up on Paladin? No, we're going to get the Paladin next week. I'm saying Sunday or Monday, Paladin record falls. Then Thursday, we'll set another record on another character. What's more fun, Assassin or Druid? I think Hell Assassin's more fun. Normal, they're both really boring. Topic of the enter tiles? What do you mean? Which enter tiles? Record for most embarrassing rip? That might be today's. What about beating Indrik's source record? Oh god, what a terrible. It's so much reset. Thanks, Funlander. We'll eventually go back and try and do some more sorceresses and see Marino. What rares am I picking up? Any like circlet, diadem, anything like that. I'll pick up boots and gloves and belts sometimes. But like a rare Rondich is not gonna be worth anything, right? It's never a Gozu item, so. Yeah, the norm source. I tested the timing between double escape with the inventory up with a macro by setting a delay between the two escape presses. Anything under 90 milliseconds always failed to bring up the menu. 90 to 110 failed half the time. 110 consistently brought up the menu. For reference, at 25 FPS, a DT frame is 40 ms. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, like I said, it can eat it if you double tap it too quickly. So, pressing escape when you have your inventory up is always a kind of game. Teo and Slime and Jake play how many resets before it breaks them? Yeah, it's not something I want to do immediately. Hey, QRZZZ. It died in a not great way. See, but you could get like a really cool thresher or something, you know? So that's fun. Hell Source isn't that bad to beat. I've only had 2 minutes one while doing old, slower, normal strats. Oh, 2 minutes slower. Yeah, Hell Source would be interesting. The problem is you still have to reset for a really fast normal, right? I imagine you want to get through normal in 110 or less. Something like that. And then you're going to want to find plus to sorceress skills or 20 FCR and some sort of plus to skills. Hello, Storm Shield.
Salutations.
Is it over after I find Mangs? Yeah. I mean, we'll keep going with like Grail and stuff. But the main Grail will be completed once we find the Mang songs lesson. Also at 359 or had awful gear, no plus skills at all. Oh man. I guess so, because the PX Hell Source, he just ran under 3 hours. So you have to imagine that, yeah, it's going to be faster, but I mean, that's really faster. I don't have Mantled Ring under item sound today. Mantled isn't worth putting there. You do get DR though from Storm Shield, so you gotta remember that. That's worth something. A lot, actually. Got a Bone Hue, nice. Shell from our attack speed and single play Pokemon. Is that a decent weapon? Yeah, I love Bone Hue. I use Bone Hue all the way to like endgame, honestly. That's probably like one of my favorite items to give him. I have never found a Mang Songs. Is it Mang Songs ladder only? That doesn't matter for those items. No way, Tedder. No way. How many Zods have I found? 0. But I have found 3 Cham runes. So 2 of those makes a Zod. So we have 1 Zod. Ancient Sword. We're finding a lot of uniques here. Let's just get a Archon Staff. Exactly, Pusaroni. Explanation about the tower, cellar, enter tile. There are places where your enter tile is as soon as the character faces the wall. Ah, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying there, let me show you. it's not the way your character is facing. It's the way the tile is facing. Let's find the tower here. Somewhere. Somewhere there's a tower. There we go. So, this right here, you might say, well, you enter facing this way, so straight as a wall and all of this, right? But that's wrong. The enter tile is this. Okay, this tile piece right here. Let me actually... Yo! Thank you so much. Thank you so
Switch
much.
it up and run some mausoleum, maggot lair, river of flame,
Ugh.
mainly for lootles.
Gross. All right, we're gonna do a window capture here.
Fresh meat.
Perfect. Thank you, Travel. We can switch up a little bit. I think you saw good. So, this right here is your tile. Okay. Now, what you need to note is this tile is facing this way, right? It's not which way is your door facing. It's which way is your tile facing. And this is a dead end. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. This leaves the tile. Okay. So this is going top right. Or this is your straight direction, and thus this is your right direction. That's your left direction. Okay. So that's always it. This is straight, right, and left. And if we do something like flip horizontal, and let's say that this is going like this, well, you have the same thing. That flipped that as well. This is straight, this is right, this is left. Yeah. If you flip it vertically, and this is how your tile is starting, this is straight, this is right, and this is left. I know that. Hold on, let me adjust it so you can see. So, and once again, it's because you can't go out this way, you can't go out this way, you can't go out this way. This is the way the tile leaves, to this bottom right. So that becomes your straight direction. And then this then becomes right because it's a right turn, right? And that's your left because that's a left turn. So when we say go right here, we don't mean physically go right. We mean go right of the way you came in, which is right from the straight. So that's how map reading works in this game. Explication. Nice. Where's my trains? There they are. There are you. If a speedrunner used dash seed to break the world record in one attempt, how would anyone else know that the seed was fixed? The biggest thing would just be watching how they move. Right? I don't want to say, like, obviously someone, you know, could kind of cheat, but like, if they're only doing the one run, that could be a little fishy, right? And then like nobody gets to watch them ever reset again. Like what? They turn their stream on, they run it once, then they turn their stream off and never run another run. Seems kind of iffy. But additionally, you could just watch and see, because there's just a lot of things like the natural way to run a map. And so when we're verifying people running maps and stuff, we're checking to see, are they running what appears to be a natural pattern, or do they just have all of this magical knowledge all of the time where they don't even have to, you know, go through the normal way, right? Let's say that I'm like, try and find the best explanation. There's a lot of things in this game that are just kind of, you're gonna check a specific direction first, right? So this isn't a great like example spot here. But let's say that I am in this tower. Okay. The tower is left of the way you come in. So this one is going up here. So we know that going up, I want to always be trying to go this way. Right? I always want to be trying to go this way right here, the way my mouse cursor is pointing. So I'm going to be following along like this and trying every path like that. If somebody just magically starts here and starts going off this direction and then goes up and over into it, that right there is a pretty good indication that they know what the map looks like, because a majority of the time it's going to be like this, right? You're going to have something where they're trying to go here, they'll go up here, they'll try and go there, they'll cross over here, they'll come up and they'll go to it. So if the entrance is over here and they don't take this path and then like backtrack to find it and they just go straight over and in, or like, you know, whatever, do some shady stuff, you can kind of see all those things. Is that the tower only? Yeah. The tower, all of the tower maps are left entrance for tower cellar 1 through 4. Wouldn't a shitty guy try to make it look organic though? Sure, and once again, if you're really that inclined to cheat, you can probably do some cheating and, you know. Eventually, yeah, there's some of it that just comes down to integrity. But if you get caught, then expect to just never run again and be embarrassed and all sorts of awfulness. So but really, like, it's a game, you know, we're just here to having fun. So yes, you can cheat this, but cool, congrats, you know. So, I mean, another big thing is, even if you have map hack, I'm still going to run faster than you. Slimo's still going to run faster than you. Teo and Indrik are still going to run faster than you, right? Like, you're going to have to first become a really good runner and then cheat. And so it would kind of be, I don't know, it feels like a big waste. Like, why waste all your skill and everything you've learned? Scepter, hello. Nope. Throw it away at that point. Like, I feel like somebody who isn't as good of a runner would be one that would more try and come in and just cheat the system really quickly. But in Diablo 2, like, especially, they're just gonna get murdered if they try that. you know. But if someone uses a drop cheat, I mean, that would probably be pretty easy to see. But even still, you know, you can have Asara's boots and stuff. I still think you're going to lose. Like, why is Eth better? Oh, it's not. I'm just trying to collect all the Eth items. But Ethereal is 50% more damage, technically. Or 50% more defense, so it can be better, and your mercenaries can use that. So you always want to have Ethereal stuff for your merc if possible, but... Tal Eth plus Asara's boots on first run. Then they don't. They just automatically lose. Doesn't count. Too good.
Good day.
Yeah, I've got an Eth bone here. That's what I was running on my mercenary for a while. I loved it. Farm players 8? Yeah. Well, no. I'm in players 1 right now. Ow. I'm running really high magic find. So our damage isn't enough to deal with players 8. My first many songs is Eth? Oh my god. For what donation would you save an exit after seeing a green Archon staff? Green? There isn't a green Archon staff.
Can I take you?
How much magic find? 675. Is this Hodo? No. We're running Death Fathom. And then CTA on the off. Oh, you mean a unique? Oh, man. For me to not pick up Mang Song's lesson. $10,000? I would say higher. It's been a long time, my dudes. I'd say probably like 20. You could probably work me down a little bit, but that'd be a tough one. Wow, 6 MF, 15 mana. If only that was 7. 50k, I'd do it for sure. Do you ever reset your maps? Yeah, every now and then. I haven't reset this one in a few months, but I do. If I ever play multiplayer, not too often, but sometimes. $5 towards him ignoring the drop. Like, I would use that 20k to pay for the time that I'm going to take off from work to farm again to try and get another one. Something like that. When will we get another MBS? The current plan is next weekend. I might have to move it though to one weekend further out. I might have to move it. I'm not certain yet though, but that is the current plan. Working from home now or full-time streaming? Both. We're not Monday? It's basically Monday. Best meal at Chipotle? You get yourself a nice steak burrito with pinto beans, brown rice, try and be a little healthier. And then you get medium salsa. It's got just enough kick into it. It doesn't have the chunks. I don't like the chunks from the mild. The hot sauce is also pretty good if you like that. I think the flavor on it's not quite as good. You get the medium salsa, you get the corn, obviously. Corn is so good. And you get cheese, and you get lettuce. And sour cream also is delicious, but also a little bit unhealthy again, so I try not to do that.
Yes.
That's the best burrito. I remember Cute Dog's girlfriend tried the queso. 38. Oh, why not on my Paladin run? Hated it so much that she wrote a letter to Chipotle and was like, your queso's disgusting. And they gave her like a free burrito or something, and we're like, sorry about that. X, sorry, yeah, X. So, I don't know. I've never tried the queso, so I don't know how it tastes. 254 AD on that. Queso tastes like it has sawdust in it. I've only heard bad things about it, honestly. I don't know how you mess up queso, though. That's my question. That makes sense. Thanks for the tip. Yeah.
Good day.
Like, queso is one of the most delicious. I'm in Texas. There's plenty of good Mexican, authentic Mexican here. Queso is like one of the easiest, most delicious things that you can make. Just like some cheese and pepper and whatever and put it all together. It's so good. And so easy. I have absolutely zero clue how anybody can mess up. Okay, obviously I haven't made it myself. I don't make anything myself. I'm just saying, I've eaten a lot of queso at parties, that's store-bought, that's from restaurants, whatever. And I've never had queso that was bad, you know? Like, it always just tastes good, no matter what. It's like pizza. Even bad pizza is still, yeah, still pretty good. So how do they make bad queso? That's my question.
Presence honors me.
That's my question. How do you make bad queso? Especially for a place that's like a solid restaurant that has everything else tastes so good. Everything else on their menu is delicious. I'm almost definitely certain that I have an ethereal bone snap. But just in case we don't, we'll grab it. You can use flour as a thickening agent to make your queso go further. Well, that's nice. Good to know. All right, let's see it. Bone snap. Yeah, we got it.
Good day.
I mean, I think I found it like 3 times, to be honest. Oh well. This character is 98. I'm playing on Players 1. All natural sawdust in their queso. I think it's in the chaos. So yeah, when I heard Chipotle was getting queso, I was so excited. I was like, because that was the only thing Qdoba had over Chipotle. Like everything else about Qdoba is worse quality and worse taste and everything. But they had queso, and I was like, this is it. Dang, that's not too shabby. I was like, this is the thing that's gonna bring Chipotle completely all the way there. And then they did that, and it wasn't good apparently. Can you do solo smiter Ubers without bow? Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna try at level 98 though.
Queso. We are still talking about queso. Queso, I guess I should try making some queso.
Sounds about right. Queso's the way to my heart. I can tell you that much. Hardcore Grail after this? I don't know if I want to do a Hardcore Grail. I mean, I might later on. I might change my mind on it. Right now, I have more thoughts of going for Eth Grail. A death loses about 12 hours of experience. Of perfect grinding experience, too. Not like hanging out in whatever area or anything. But like doing chaos runs exclusively. There's a lot of stuff. Well, I think with the Hardcore Grail, the thing is you run multiple characters. So that way, you know, if one dies, you don't just lose your whole Grail, but instead you just like lose that character. And I think that would be way easier. Especially if you just have like, you know, a hammered in and you don't put like amazing gear on it, but just like okay gear. You can make a pretty solid hammered in with Shaco, Hodo, you know, War Travs, whatever, Swirling Crystal. Things like that. And then like if you lose that character, alright, you didn't lose a ton. Eth? Ooh, do I have an Eth Oculus? I do. Gosh dang it. That's so disappointing. That was such a cool find. So disappointing to see. Someone called what? Didn't they say I would find the item I need?
Not even death can save you from me.
long have I been needing Ming songs? A year now. Been a minute, huh? Brutal, man. 2 Aussies. It's crazy. That's craziness. Did we get a tick from that, or did we already have a tick starting today? I'm not certain where that tick is from. Already had a tick? Okay. When's D4 release? Probably like year and a half or so. Haven't seen any Archon staffs lately. It has been a long time since I've had an Archon staff drop. It's been really disappointing, actually.
I need a key. I am overburdened.
It's been really disappointing. Odds of D4 before Ming Song. It's not going to happen. We are finding Ming Song this year, chat. All right? If I have to do back-to-back-to-back 24-hour streams to find this stupid item before the year ends, I am doing it. Okay? This year is the end of this Grail. The regular Grail. Financial year or calendar year? Calendar year. This I guarantee. Whew. Wow. How we celebrate if we find it? I'm just gonna be happy. Does it need to be eth to count? No, it just needs to be regular. Yeah, that was a really bad druid helm.
I am overburdened.
Ask the demons nicely for it. I'm done playing Mr. Nice Guy. No haircut or shave until Mang Songs? That could get gross.
I can't carry anymore.
Would be a bummer to find an eth one? No, eth would be the best thing in the world. If we had eth, oh man. Free stream for everyone is a good way to celebrate. It's always free. My chances for Mang Songs would go up, but my chances of finding a female would go down. Much more difficult to find a mate at that point. I guess that's always a trade-off though, right? Guess that's always a trade-off.
I am overburdened.
There's a lot of single dudes streaming Diablo 2, huh?
I am overburdened.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good day.
A bit awkward. What? Ever consider changing name to Mr. Lemony 2? It's too late now. That was a change that needed to happen 4 years ago at least. SC it is. Mr. Llama is so cool. That's right. It's okay.
Where can I take you?
I mean, yeah, I could do it, but at that point I would just want to go to Mr. Llama. Just get rid of the SC. You know? Mr. Llama, no mangs. Ouch. Why you gotta be like that? What happens when I find it? Do I change my name to Mr. Llama Yes Mangs? Clickbait!
Good day.
Ba-da-da-dum-dum-dum. Pally speedrunner Mangs, which comes for... Oh, we're getting that world record next week, my dude. Next week, Pally hardcore world record. I'm getting 2 world records next week. I don't even know which one the second one is, but that's how confident I feel about our hell hardcore speedrunning. Tomorrow is Rainbow Barb, so that's just Iodol. Fastest restraining order. Yes, tomorrow is Rainbow Barb. We will say this once for those who wish to know. We are going to play through. Whenever I use a skill, I can only use that skill in one difficulty. So I'm playing all the way through Hell. So if I start out and I use Double Swing and I use Bash and I use Mace Mastery and Normal, that's all I get in Normal. Then in Nightmare, if I use Warcry and Battle Orders and whatever, then I can't use those again in Nightmare. Bishibosh, he really has a very limited table. Very limited. I don't even think you can get like Gold Dagger from him, honestly. I think it's just like a couple of uniques and that's it. So whenever I switch difficulties, I have to switch to a completely new skill set. So that'll take a little bit tomorrow. Ever think about speedrun StarCraft? I did speedrun some StarCraft. It was really fun.
Honors me.
It was also somewhat frustrating sometimes just because of trying to move units and things. You know how it gets. The SC stands for subscribe to chat. That's right. Nailed it. isn't regular StarCraft speedrun StarCraft? What do you mean?
Yes?
This is like speedrunning through the campaign. Let me see. Wait. Here you go. I think this is the video.
I can't carry it.
It's actually a really interesting game to speedrun, in my opinion. Because again, the computer's not always acting the same and stuff, so you're having to make some minor changes and do some random things and still manage a base and all of that stuff. It's really fun. Character by Age of Empires 2. I mean, it's also a great RTS. Wonder if they anticipated Grailers 20 years ago? I don't know, man. Yeah, it wasn't forever ago that I speedran it. Yeah, maybe a couple years or something. I gotta say, I would totally be down to like speedrun that game again. That's the first video you saw that got to here? Nice. I would totally be down to speedrun StarCraft again. I'm looking for Mang Song's lesson. That is it here. Not even leveling. Experience isn't good enough.
Your presence honors me.
I love that StarCraft makes you think on the fly, but there's always clear optimal timings for like a base being down. There always is until you have to just deal with something that happens, right? What happens when your opponent two-gates you? All of a sudden, all your timings are now thrown off. So it is cool because you go in with a plan, but then your entire plan can be completely shifted by what your opponent does. Oh, he's using these items. Oh, he's attacking with, you know, right now. Oh, he's XYZ. And like the more of that stuff, the more that you have to just like adjust. And then, you know, are you even getting that gas now? When are you getting it? I don't know. You're just trying to make do, and there always comes a point where your plan falls apart basically. And that's when the game gets real good. It's when both players' plans fall apart and it's just they're each thinking on their feet.
Where can I take you?
Right. Everyone has a plan until they get two-gated in the face. Exactly. Exactly. We'll come back for that one. Ah!
Impossible.
That's worse than ripping an Act 1 nightmare. Jesus. That's like our 50th rare Archon staff.
Good day.
Join my army of the dead.
That staff is hot doo-doo butter.
Agreed.
Join my army of the dead.
Keep your chin up, bud. You'll find it.
God, that sucks. Just need a lucky charm next to me. Call up Bagel Girl, see if she can come join us for a couple streams real fast.
Where can I take you?
Ugh. Because I'm targeting just bosses.
Forget that stupid sergeant staff. Onto Mang songs.
Stupid Sorc on staff. What time does the stream start tomorrow? I don't know 100% yet. I need to wake up and eat for sure. Try and eat like a big breakfast. So I'll probably just have myself a delicious, healthy, hearty bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. Make sure to get your General Mills Honey Nut Cheerios today. Found at your local grocery store.
I am overburdened.
Just kidding. Just kidding. We'll get that charm after. So I want to eat and then do it. So I'll probably try and start around like 11. Try and go like 11 to 11 or something. What are we doing tomorrow? Hell Barbarian.
Your presence honors me.
Cereal company seriously needs a sponsor? Alright, I'll just have to somehow get in contact with General Mills. Let them know.
I am overburdened.
My chat's down for it. The SC is sponsor Cheerios, yeah. Hit him up on Twitter. There you go.
I can't carry it.
Diablo Forios.
I am overburdened.
See, I like Immortalos. That's what I like. Hold on, let me see. No, not that. Hold on. Where did that go? Diablo, no. No, where did I put that? It's on my E drive.
Help me!
Diablo O's. Not even milk can save you from me.
Not even milk could save you from me. All right, I don't know where that went. I had a cereal. Here it's smooth. Not even death can save you from this great flavor. Epsilon with the 666. Thank you.
Join my army.
Hello Llama, I see you have support in us after all. We appreciate you talking about our product. However, the Cheerios box is not fully visible and that is jeopardizing your sponsorship. Please make it fully visible. Hashtag Cheerios crew.
Reckon you can save with the lightning bolt from across the map. True that. But can he see why kids love the taste of cinnamon toast crunch? It's a good question. The breakfast of champions. Yum yum yum. Come on, Mang Songs, where are you at? Oh, I know where you're at. You're that rare Archon staff that just teased us. Teased us!
Where can I take you?
That one hurt. That one hurt, huh, chat? $111.
Join my army of the dead.
Here's some bits to fill the void.
Thank you, Brett. Fill in the void. One day it'll happen. How can you sponsor a run? Exclamation mark sponsor a run. That should give you the info you need. And then if you have any custom requests or anything beyond the basics, you can just send me an email at mrlemc@gmail.com and we can talk. Sponsor a run, the whole thing is it. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, if you guys have any specific runs that you want to see, that is the place to be.
I am overbooked.
Good day.
Who's sponsoring the Rainbow Barb Run? A Settler and Raggets. So if anyone has 20k burning a hole in their pocket, Would I full clear normal mode on walk only? Like, clear every single monster on every single map? Why do I have to walk only? That just seems like a torturous part of it. Wouldn't the full clear be enough? Why the walking? I don't understand that part. I mean,
I can't carry anymore.
it would. Yeah, I wanted to walk only playthrough. Did he full clear every single monster though? It would be a pricier run for sure. Once again, the more ridiculous and custom it gets, and the less I want to do it, the more it would cost. Ooh, a facet. So, if you're serious about it, send me an email with specifics and we can talk.
Where can I take you?
2-4 lightning, 5-5 cold. Oh, come on. 3-3 fire. Gross. 3-3 fire. Nasty. I was paid a rare Archon staff to put the Cheerios box there. I know the answer is no, but hey. What do you mean? Would Players 8 be standard or custom? That would be a custom. And it's not always that every run is more. So like, one person wants me to do a hell run with a gold dagger. I'm not gonna charge more for a hell run with a hell speedrun with a gold dagger. That's just like, you know, that's just go for a hell run. That's fine. So once again, it just depends how much time and difficulty and stress and awfulness it adds to it. So, you know. If you want to go Players 8, that definitely adds a few hours to things. So that probably adds somewhat to it. If you want it to be, you know, use pluggy gear, that could maybe go the opposite way. What about Players X? That would probably be a little less than, yeah. Thank you, Metal Shader. Depends the character. Players 8 Hell Barb Run. Jesus.
Presence honors me.
Is no telesource something that has happened or will happen? I want to say somebody messaged me about it. Right now I owe a pacifist normal run. That has been purchased, and so we'll probably do that this Saturday. Normal Endaro run on this character. Oh, that makes me reset my maps though. I don't want to reset my map yet.
I am overburdened.
Pacifist Paladin will be probably Saturday. And then there's discussion for a Hell Boazon, a normal Boadin, and those are two that I think are happening. The Gold Dagger Hell Run is maybe being chosen. I haven't heard back yet. And then there's also like I think a no teleport sorceress I'm trying to hear back more on. And yeah, so you know, some people just don't answer, or they're busy, or whatever, you know, life is happening, or they just say, oh, okay, that's what the price would be for that run, never mind, you know. So you get a mix and match, all that stuff. And I think that is all that I have out there right now. For an Assassin Hell run with only shadow skills.
Yes?
Wait, what do I get to use as damage then? God. Might be too stupid. Just normal attacks and venom? I mean, Venom would be my king there, but even then, you know, eventually that gets pretty weak. And if I can't even kick, then I'm screwed. Blade Sentinel is under traps. That's not under Shadows. Shadows has Psychic Hammer, Claw Mastery, Burst of Speed, Fade, Venom, Mind Blast, Cloak of Shadows. There's literally nothing until level 30. That sounds like a no-go from me.
I am overburdened.
Sponsor a Necro Hell Run with summons. I just did that guided playthrough, if that's something that you are wanting to see. I did a Summon Necro guided playthrough. That could be something there. But if you want like a Hell speed run with summons as well, then yeah, send me an email. But I'm going to warn you, if you're doing a pure summon, no curse or no corpse explosion or anything allowed, that would definitely raise it a ton. Corpse explosion is a huge factor in that run being a viable run that I could actually finish in a reasonable time versus taking, you know, 20 hours or something. So yeah, send me an email though.
I can't.
I still imagine it would take 10, 11, 12 hours. Something like that. What am I gonna do once I find the Mang songs?
I can't tear.
Scream loudly? I don't know, be really excited. Night, whatever.
Where can
Oh, I can't let you see my gear. It won't work for Holy Grail Source. Players 8 walk only, no expansion, Hell Hardcore Melee Barb. I already screamed loudly once tonight. Well, I'll scream even louder. Hell Players 8 Barbarian. Has anybody even finished that? But you can use pluggy gear? Oh, that would be way better. I would just get myself a nice grief. Go to town on some dudes. There's a 58-hour Player's 8 Druid. Softcore is 15 hours and 38 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, that would be a little pricey.
Good day.
That would be a little pricey for 15 hours and 38 minutes. You try attempt to run where you can be any class player skills come from items. That would just turn into trash real fast. Also be way too expensive. You know how expensive it is to use item charges? And also they, you know, they're such low levels that you would really just, it would fall into nothing very quickly. Yeah, I feel like a player's 8 bar would probably be like 500 or something. It'd probably be like close to the max. Because that would be such an awful run. Oh my god, it would be so miserable.
Where can I take you? Good day.
Hello.
Dollars or like some other cheaper currency? Dollars. Good asking though. Just get a die facet and run and die over and over again. Smart. Come on, thanks, Alex. Never hurts to ask. That's right. Dun, dun, dun. Bowling druid.
Good day.
Molten boulder. That would eventually just get tiring. It's not bad. Strength, dex, life, mana. Something else good? F? Dang it. Why not the Archon Staff? Finding all these TC-87s tonight. And the Archon Staff is the one that rolls rare. Ah, the good old live off the land run. Classic. Did I get my reward from Marathon Finement? Not yet. It takes a while. They said. So they said expect a delay for it, but
Where can I take you?
yeah, I know. Stormspire, like, we're getting crazy rares. We got a Death Cleaver and a Stormspire today, and a rare Archon Staff. Ugh. How'd the Paladin run go today? Might as well have not even happened today. It was bad. It was bad. Lore run, but eyes closed. And you have to read everything in Braille.
I can't carry it.
Truly some awful ideas here. I've already done a blind run through Act 1 normal. It was the worst time ever. Took me 8 hours. It was miserable.
I can't.
Good day.
How did I do that? I had BUID tell me where to go and when stuff was attacking me and things. It was so awful.
I can't carry it.
Is there a video of it? Yeah, on my YouTube. Never again. Never again.
So I was wondering,
up?
is a Mang Song's lesson even, good? Or is it just more of a collector's item whose value is in simply possessing it?
Yep. That's it. That is it. Thank you, Metal Shader from before, and thank you, Colors. Hell Necro, but chat decides everything. Like all my skill points and stuff. The thing is, chat can just brick the character. So that's the hard part, right? Like if chat just makes me shove points into complete trash and just random stuff, eventually I can't do it. Hold breath run. You can only breathe each time you drink a life or mana potion. Yeah, also known as Manvert Stream. Exactly. That is what Manvert Stream is.
Is it for you? Mang Song will drop.
Will it though? We dropped a rare Archon staff. And not this guy. Thank you, Captain Morgan. You mean 20 points in Raven isn't good at Hell Ancients? What?
Good day.
Chat through Act 1 normal would be okay, not too much? Yeah, you could do something like that. What about the relay run, like they did that race? Yeah, I mean, I like the relay thing. It's an interesting idea to share it across characters, but I kind of like doing just back to back to back all classes speedrun, where you run every single class through normal, but you don't share anything. Like, I think the sharing is cool in a race format, but I like the idea of just doing each character back to back to back to back and seeing how fast you can run every character through
Love ya
normal.
all.
But that's brutal. I mean, that's like 13 hours or something. Thank you, Just Do It. So, very rough. That rolls Archon. What's the chance for rare versus unique?
Honors me.
I mean, it's hard to say. It depends what your MF is and all that stuff. How long did it take to level 99? Oh, we're not there yet. I've been going on this character for years, but I mean, I'm also not like farming for the experience, you know. Right now, this is all item hunting.
Fresh meat.
Nemika with the 5 gifted subs. Wow. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Congratulations to the 5 people. That was very sweet of you. Appreciate that, bud. Let me see. Blindfolded.
Great content. Keep it up. Boneslayer Gothic Axe worth playing in hell? Just found at Meth.
Join my army.
Bone Slayer.
I see a bunch of
It's okay.
non-subs that
Not
can't
great.
see the chat or stream.
That's the blindfolded run. It's awful. They can see it. Meat, thank you for the sub.
Good
Thank you,
day.
Namika. They can all see the chat. I like the idea of proof. Is it not Monday? Does anybody ever know what day it is anymore? I feel like I wake up, I stay inside, I eat, I go to bed, I wake up, I don't know. Nemika with 5 gifted subs again. My goodness. Every day feels the exact same. Is it Sunday? Is it Friday? Is it Monday? Is it Jurong Day? I don't know. Thank you so much, Nemika. 5 more people who can see the chat. Wow. Is it Sorc Day? Who knows? Whoever knows. Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. Past 2 days, you slept like 16 hours total. That seems like a very normal sleep schedule. 8 and 8. I love my nuts. Oh, 16 and 16. Jeez. I get you. Which melee paladin build should I play until the end? I mean, Zeal is usually
If
pretty
Mang
fun.
Song drops in the next 10 minutes, I will gift 10 more subs.
Wow. 10 minutes for 10 subs. If Mang Songs drops in the next 10 minutes, I will gift 100 subs.
I just watched the Pally Hell run that ended with the freaking Lancers. So close.
That was a rough one. Countdown has started. Chat, let me know. I believe. Start the countdown on stream, please. That seems fair. Alright, hold on. Let me get a... We'll start it with this. Yeah, and then that. And then... Hold up. I'm just gonna put a countdown timer.
How long does it take to recover from a long run that end in a crappy way like that?
You just do it the next day, you know? That's all. There we go. There's the timer. 100 subs timer is on. Finally watching live? Well, welcome over. Happy to have you. The ticking clock.
Where can I take you?
Welcome over, Kit. Happy to have you here. Stay a while and listen. Around.
Need that montage song from the dodgeball game.
In a montage. Montage. America.
I am overburdened.
Come on, where you at, Mangs?
I too will give 10 subs if a Mang Song drops before the time runs out.
Wow. Got 120 subs. All lined up on the next 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Come on. Easy peasy. That's right. Oh God, ouch.
also give 10 subs if Mangs drops before timer
Wow. Oh, that's not it. 130 subs riding. 8 minutes to go. Let's go, Mangs.
runs out. What's up, Yame A? Long time no see.
What
Hope
up?
streaming is going well these days.
Hey, Multi, good to see you,
Smiley
bud.
face.
It has been great. I'm having a great time. And it drops in 11 minutes. Yeah. Timer ends, then it drops.
I will gift 100 subs to 2 if a Mang Songs drops in the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
I got 10 more subs. Hack stimulus smiley.
Get that stimmy.
10 more subs for Mangs before the timer runs out.
This timer is a loaded gun.
Teo.
That works, and that's fair.
Join my army of the dead.
Did I just start a sub train by accident?
You started a hypothetical subtrain. Hypothetical subtrain has been started. Very low risk subtrain, yes. I did have one guy say if I drop Mang Songs, he would donate like $1,000 in the next 10 minutes, and then a rare Archon staff dropped. That was the closest I've ever seen it get. Demon Head. Ethereal? Come on. Oh man. Andy's is cool though.
If a hype train leaves Boston at 60 miles per hour and has a 1 in 110k chance of arriving.
Yes?
Wait, what? We'll put Andy's there for now. We'll ID it and add it to the list later. I think I have 6 unique Archon, or unique Sacred Armors.
I am overburdened.
Andy's is a cool find though. I really wish it was Ethereal. That would have been so nice. Ah, Splint Mail. Archon Staff, where you at? Unique. Mang Songs.
I think that Mangs will drop if you eat Lucky Charms instead of Cheerios.
Is that what'll do it?
Good day.
Since we're clearly not lucky with Magic Find, why not change the stream to Magic Find Wednesday instead? Maybe it'll be more lucky.
Hypothetical hype.
Hypothetical hype, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. We're halfway through it. Let's go. Let's go, chat.
5 more minutes, you can do it. It'll sweeten the deal to 20 subs if it drops.
Wow, 20 subs. $20 subs if it drops.
I can't carry anymore.
Come on.
$4.20. Mang Song It.
Come on. 407 left. Ortrune.
No subs if it drops because I am here for free content.
That makes sense. That's totally fair. Coupon Lander.
When's the last time you died while doing MF with this character?
Halfway through 98. I have 1 death on 98. Diablo one-shot me. I was cursed and my battle orders ran out right before he hit me, or like just prior. And then, yeah, he just did a crit, and it was 1,350 damage at least. Holy water sprinkler. Come on. Thunder Maul. That's not it. That is a sweet base, though.
If it drops, I'll sub as I am sick of having to watch VODs on YouTube to get sub-only audio.
It's not a thing. 3 minutes!
Good day.
I don't have a lot of money, but I'll love your stream if it drops. Oh, I appreciate that. I hope you love the stream anyways. But I'll take the extra love there.
I can't carry it.
Even though it's like the lowest chances ever of happening, it really does add some fun when we put little bounties on, you know, time for it and stuff. Gotta admit.
Fresh meat.
Never go with the gifted sub, thank you.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to the 34 ZYD. They have given 17 gift subs in the channel.
Wow.
How can we legally monetize love?
Where can I take you?
Not doing that. Come on, Mangs. 2 minutes to go. Come on. Ring. Are you even trying? I'm sorry.
I'll sub if it doesn't drop. Feels good, man.
Feels good, man. Thank you, SGT.
Has left the game.
Thanks, Eva.
Good day.
1 minute remains. No, go. Go, 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 go. Screw it, leave it.
It's gonna drop right after the timer ends.
It's gonna drop now. Right now, game, now. Dang it. Almost. 18, 17. This is really our last boss. This is. No!
Where can I
Rip. Well. GG. GG, chat. Maybe next time.
Start the timer again. Double or nothing.
Nemika with 10 gifted subs.
Fresh meat.
Wow.
Fresh meat.
And SGT with the sub as well. Mwah! Thank you, Nemika. Thank you both.
Good old collage try.
We almost had it. It was a good college try.
A gift for you.
1 year.
Wow. Thank you, Cowboy Matt. 1 whole year.
Good day.
Pwnlander as well. What in the world? Guys, we didn't find it. Do I have a P.O. box? I have a place that things can be sent, yeah. Message me on my email or Discord. Can we get some love
SUBTRAIN. Come on, people. You can do it.
for Pwnlander and for Nemika?
We found Mangs.
We did not find it. And Alganash as well.
Fresh meat.
Hey, mwah, guys, we didn't find it. We tried. But we did not get it in that time.
I'll still give Teo 100 subs if you get it tonight.
Seems fair. Seems fair. Extend it 20 more minutes. I mean, the timer can't just always be on, right? No, no. Found it in our hearts.
I found Mangs buried in my downloads folder. It was dated 2014.
Whew. Just a little bit ago, huh?
Just wait till MVS. Muahahahahaha.
Oh god. Oh dear. Is it sorceress time? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, the Prime sub no mini map. I remember that. I remember that.
I am overburdened.
MVS once a week while sheltering in place. Who is with me?
Yeah, probably Raggets. Maybe we'll do, what do you think, Amazon? MBS once a week? No. Oh, the Magic Health Archon staff on the Hell Source Guided. Oh, God. For me and streamers, and viewers, that would not go well. That would be a terrible idea for all.
I am overburdened.
And moderators who help out with it.
I can't carry it.
Nang songs? Battle Axe.
I did have an idea for a wheel for MVS.
Alright, throw it at me. What you got? What you got?
I am overburdened.
Your presence honors me.
The Wheel of Misfortune? That's every wheel. Every wheel is the Wheel of Misfortune. I think what we need to do is on every wheel put one nice option. Like Mr. Llama gets to not drop an item or something, you know? Or just a blank space. Here's your nice option, no pressing alt. It doesn't sound very nice. On the Amarok, when you need the big wheel spin, you have another wheel that's a random wheel, and it randomly adds stuff from the other wheels, including Evo wheel, and make it like $10 per spin. Wait, what? On the hour mark, when you big wheel spin, you have another wheel that is a random wheel. It randomly adds stuff from the other wheels. To what? It adds it from other wheels.
Good day.
And that only rolls one time on the big wheel spin time? I do not understand it. I think you're saying the random wheel is a collection of all of the wheels things? Start the run over. Yeah. Sure. Ouch, that poison damage is nasty.
I can't carry anymore.
A completely random wheel that can grab it. It adds stuff from the gear wheel, Llamo game, and Evo and creates a random pool so they can spend 10 for a chance to get something that is more expensive, or has a chance to get something that price is less. Got it. And so you're saying the random changes every hour on the hour as well. So instead of the random wheel just having everything on it, the random wheel changes. It's interesting. How about a wheel that just keeps spinning? Have the wheels get weaker over time, like a blank spot every 5 rolls? They would be blanked out completely very quickly. I like the random wheel idea. That's an interesting way to put together. My thought, in terms of random, wasn't having it reset every time like that, but that's kind of interesting where it has like an 8 slots. My thought was having the random be a lottery wheel. And it is literally every punishment all on the lottery wheel, ranging from your, buzzwords, like ones even that are like whatever. So your buzzwords and your, Evo Kid motivational speech and whatever, all the way to save and quit immediately, all the way to drop stash. And so it'll have every single wheel roll on there. And every option, which would probably be like 60 options. And then I think also put some blanks in it. Or some help llamas, Not weighted at all. Also put some like help llamas on it. And so it's just a pure lotto shot of just complete lottery. You might get a help llama, you might get a drop all equipment, you might get, just a random wheel spin, something like that. And so it'll be like a, I don't know, $10 roll or something.
Your presence honors me.
Sounds like a reffing disaster. Well, you could just, on the reffing side, you would just mark down whatever the random wheel rolled, right? Oh, caduceus. Oh my gosh.
Impossible.
So if it rolls, gear wheel, you just mark down a gear wheel. Or you just mark down random wheel. If the sheet had everything on it. Does it not? I think it's missing a couple things. We'll get those added.
From 0% to 100%, how would you rate how much of your attention is required when doing MF?
Diablo 2, probably like 40%. Have I played Slay Spire? I have not. And during a hell hardcore speedrun, it goes from about 30 to 40% to about 95, 97% by the end. Probably should be 100%. Chance for a differ punishment. You get a random chance to roll, then when you do, you can decide to delay a punishment for a certain amount of time.
I am overburdened.
Something. You make 8 items for the run ahead of time. 4 that can really help you, and 4 that are bad. They're immune to gear wheel drops at the start of a big wheel spin. You spin it, whatever it lands on, you have to equip that item until the next roll, like the shame cap, but only lasting so long. That's interesting. I used to actually do that with charms in a way. So I had charms that could help you and charms that could hurt you. And then you could have me put on a random charm. So it's basically the same idea.
Join my army of the dead.
How often have you died because of interacting with chat during a speedrun?
Probably many times. So all of these, like this is minus 10 all res, this is minus 10 attack speed, minus 20 life. This is, you know, minus 3 light radius. But then some of these are going to be positive as well. I think more of the positive ones are, I don't know where they all went. Where's the positives at? Plus 10 to hit recovery or something. Maybe I moved all the negatives here. So regardless, no, okay, yeah. 50% MF. That was one of the positive ones. Minus 10 FCR. Yes, these are mostly negatives, but I had some positive ones in here as well. So I just used those, and you could put those on. Yeah, they were just kind of fun, silly, you know. Every Man vs. Stream season we try and change it up.
Help Llama if you want to re-roll the wheel for the chance of getting a better item.
I would be spending those left and right until I got a good item. Is Liam helm worth wearing if you don't have a proper substitute? Yeah, sure. I think it's a good one. Will the shame cap be adjusted? Yes. We are going to adjust the shame cap. So this is actually a really good question that I do have for chat. Shame cap is being adjusted. It will be adjusted in 1 or 2 ways. The first way, I think guaranteed, is we're dropping the duration down to 10 minutes from 20 minutes. I think 20 minutes was just too much shame cap. The second one would be, do we also increase the amount needed to put on the shame cap? I don't know if that's
Presence honors me.
also needed, or if we think doing it just one of those first is good enough to do, you know. Man versus chat. Make you guys play Diablo 2. It's a good idea though. Okay with nerfing both. Cutting time down better than price. I think that the 10 minutes and leaving it is what we should do for the next MVS, and then if it's still super broken, then we'll bump it up. We could also increase the amount for an upgrade slightly. I think that would also be fine. 25th, right? Like I was saying, I think I'm gonna have to move it to the weekend after. So I think it's gonna have to be like start of May will be the April one. Make some of the stats on the hat scale with level, so it's not as bad early and gets worse as it goes on. I mean, that's kind of how it does. I know they don't technically scale with level, but it does. All the stats increase as it goes up. We have to have MBS in April. I know, but I think it's just gonna have to be moved to April. Got some ghoul hides. Those are fun. Ooh, blood spirit. Can we get an ethereal, please? Please, 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 please. Ah! Dang it. I need that ethereal. That's rough. I'm pretty sure I do. Cerebus Bite and Ghoul Hides right next to each other. It has been some pretty decent drops today. Yeah, these drops are like actually really solid today. If only the Archon staff was unique. Oh yeah, we have Andy's Visage as well. Battle Dart. Look at how many uniques we're getting. Man. That's what, Death Bit? Is that what Battle Dart is? YMF 675. And an Eth Oculus. I know. Which I already had. But it is probably a worthwhile drop to put on there.
What's your favorite flavor of milk and why is it strawberry?
Strawberry milk's probably pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I usually just drink chocolate.
Stay a while and listen.
But I do enjoy strawberry milk, I think. Sounds tasty. Large Charmin boots you got for the Arkham Paladin run were great. Yeah, they were decent. They were decent. Milk in general is awful? Bruh, you need to get your milk game going. Milk is delicious. Yeah, I check for failed Archon stabs when they drop. I have one. It's very sad. Regular whole milk, too chunky for me. What about wheel option that forces you? Well, we already did that kind of with the small charms. They just chunked up my inventory and took up a bunch of space. So we've already kind of done that one before. If I get any world record title, which would I pick? Probably go just take that Norm any % source one. Be a cool one to have, but it's not one that I really want to grind for.
Nemeka99 gifted a tier 1 sub to Kataha1.
Nemeka!
28 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, bud. You cannot gamble an Archon staff in this game. Not possible. Where do you buy chocolate milk? Chunky milk? Walmart? $10.28
Join my army of the dead.
$27.10
Amazon Hell Hardcore runs in the future.
but $149 ED. It's a little better. Thank you, Cowboy. We're working on it, McCringle. How much would it cost me to drink 6 ounces of curdled milk? Oh god. Sounds disgusting. Parmesan. Amazon Hell Hardcore runs in the future. You know, I was actually thinking about that. That might be one to go after. The problem is you have to get 2 shell runes off the Countess. I guess you could do with 1 technically and then just like forget about peace. But I don't know. I always had trouble with runes for her.
Good luck, Mr.
Really
Llama,
annoying.
finding the last item on your list.
Thank you.
Astrions, I believe.
Yeah. That's definitely it. Oh, when we found that Astrians, I was so sad. I have 3 death webs and 2 Astrians, man. So sad. Why not just 1-1-1? And what sucks is Future Real needs Astrians, and he keeps finding Meng songs. It's like, oh god, we just want to trade so badly. Just call it good. We're both one item away from finishing our grails, and we find each other's item. Hurts, man. Test.
I can't carry you.
Brevik is just messing with us. I think that's the truth. I believe it.
Maybe Blizzard cursed your game feed.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, all right. It's almost midnight, and tomorrow we have a 12-hour stream probably or something stupid. So, GG. Really some awesome drops today.
It may be time for a future MF contest with
Ooh,
Future.
that would be interesting. Death Cleaver, Storm Shield, Rare Archon Staff, Fire Facet, Eth Oculus, Storm Spire, Cerebus Bite, Ghoul Hides, Andy's Visage. What a day of finds. Good lord.
Join my army of the dead.
Tomorrow is a Hell Barb run. I will see you guys there. Thank you everybody for watching. Nemika with 2 more gifted subs. Mwah! Thank you, and thank you, Cowboy Matt. Ballpark, I'll start in 11 hours. 11 to 12 hours is my guess for tomorrow.